Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And 2nd down. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson, flush to his right. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right, and this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Wilson. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Flush to his right. He lets it fly from Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Seahawks 0.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lead on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22
But
yards.
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let it go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is
And
good.
his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 7. Jason Myers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right center. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mayfield on first down. This pass complete to Higgins.
Mayfield's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill. On second down now, it's Hunt, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
at the 28-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Parkey is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 59 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Complete to
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Jason Myers.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Carson. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
They run it with Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete to Greg.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
1 yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. On it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
A gain of 14.
Now it's Carson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 25 yards out.
A 25-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm. And
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now Mayfield. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 24. Seahawks.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too mmany bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 31. Seahawks.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First down.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To Rashard Higgins. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?